rolling.
Yep.
So, we're back, episode 8, and Jack, thank you for your time.
No, thanks for inviting us down.
Massive thank you to Jack Massey. If you don't know who he is IBO World Champion, IBF European Champion, and he's a local, very good boxer, should we say.
Yeah,
so,
not bad.
It's
very modest. Very modest.
Proper humble for you to be here, to be fair, mate, because at the end of the day, we are just a barbershop and we run this pod as a bit of fun.
Yeah.
And you're here.
Well, it's fun, isn't it? I like doing podcasts, like we were saying before. It's just talk a bit of nonsense, and it's not scripted, and we'll have a laugh, won't we?
Nice and chill, isn't it?
That's it. Hopefully, I'll get a free haircut. Both looking at each other like.
Yeah, cheers for your time. So, when did it all start? That's what I want to know.
Start boxing when I was about 11 year, 11, 12. Played ice hockey before that. Me and my brother, sort of watching ice hockey grow up. I wanted to throw the gloves off on the ice and have a little scrap.
Proper scrapping sport.
Yeah, there's a little bit of that, and a little bit of. It was over in Sheffield, so originally I'm in Marple now, but originally I'm from Chapel on the Frith. But we trained in Sheffield and played ice hockey for Sheffield, but it was an hour travel, 2 hours there and back. My dad taking us, so we couldn't get down to training as much. So they said, why don't you just do a bit of training? Maybe go to a boxing gym, extra fitness training, something like that. So went to a boxing gym, fell in love with that, and then ended up jacking the ice hockey and then got on with the boxing game.
That's mad that. Because originally, like, you only did it for fitness.
Yeah,
it's mad, isn't it? Mad how it works out.
I mean, boxing's always sort of been in the family. My granddad, he boxed in the army, and then my dad did a bit. So it's always, been talked about and stuff like that. We probably would have got into it anyway, but that's how it first came about.
That's it. You did boxing too.
Yeah, right.
Not a similar story.
Yeah.
Not from ice hockey.
Nah, not from ice hockey. I just took an interest in the sport and did it for a bit, and it's especially when you get into it young, it teaches you so much discipline.
Yeah, it does.
Which a lot of young lads, that's what they need. That's what they're calling out for.
Yeah,
it keeps you on the rails and stuff.
Definitely,
like that.
That's it. It's when you go into a gym and you're sparring and you're getting punched in the face, you're not going to want to get in a scrap in the street. Do you know what I mean? Like try to beat all testosterone. You're not want to go out. Going to go out with your mates on the beers and want to start a fight. It takes that out of you. It makes you realise that you're not made of glass. Do you know what I mean? Push yourself through certain things in life.
You learn so much, not just about your body, but mentally as well. Like what your boundaries are, just because of how dangerous the sport is. Do you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah. It's class, and obviously the fitness side of it. There's nothing that comes close to it.
It never gets easy.
I've played football, and that's nothing compared to the fitness that you've got to be able to get in the ring. It's unreal. Yeah.
I've never come from the boxing background. I've always been football.
Yeah,
so I know how football is trained,
like
how the seasons work. But how does yours? I've heard a bit like off Brad, like you go into fight camps, but how do you prepare?
Do you have a long camp?
Yeah, so if you're fighting more towards 12 round fights, you're probably looking at 12 weeks. Our motto in the gym is always try and stay 6 weeks ready, just in case you do get a phone call. But it starts off, you start off on like sparring, sort of 4 rounds, just get your fitness up, get your running in, you're swimming, doing your S&C. It'll go from like 4 to 6, and then sparring to 8, and then 10, and then finish on sort of 12, 14 round sparring. But it entails obviously all your running and swimming and your S&C and stuff like that. It's a lot. It's hard work.
What about week 10, 11, 12 in a fight camp?
Hard. Very hard. Yeah, very hard.
Pushing the boundaries.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, because you're very, very fit anyway. You get through, but it's them 12 rounds sparring, 14 rounds sparring. It's like, it gets tough, especially like the last fight and the fight before that for the title. It's like, you're doing 12, 14 rounds, but you've got fresh people. So you'll have 3 sparring partners. So they're jumping in fresh. put it on you, and then they jump out. You'll just keep getting it, getting to know it.
It must be so
they grind them down, and then they're out, and then the next one gets in all fresh. It's like they try and put it on you a little bit.
Puffing and puffing.
You got to put them in the place. But, it gets tough. But the best week's like the week running up to the fight, because you don't really do much then. It's sort of more like a tick over week. But we call it itchy knuckles week, because you just want to
get there.
Yeah, like a caged animal.
Yeah,
that's why you sort of have a tick over week, the week running up to the fight, because it does make you like really
hungry.
Like, you just want to punch. When it comes to the fight, then you can.
Mentally getting you in the place to get in there and proper scrap it out. I love that. That's class.
I wouldn't like to box. I wouldn't like to fight, because I can't fight for jack shit. But I'd like to put myself through the 12 weeks. Of day in, day out, like rest days. Do you have rest days?
Yeah, you have.
Couple.
It depends sometimes. Yeah, I mean, some days rest day. Saturday we just do a run up those stones, up Saddleworth Moor. That's just a run on Saturday, then Sunday rest. But sometimes it depends if you're having a really tough camp, and then you obviously trainer picks up. Right, you sparred 12 rounds today. The next day you're a bit lagging and you're a bit tired. You might say, listen, tomorrow I'll have a day off, and then the next day you're like that.
Do you ever struggle to make weight? In terms of like tough camps, do sometimes you have to change your camp based on where your weight's at? Obviously you've took a step up recently to heavyweight.
Yeah, struggle on that one.
Yeah, obviously, but to stay in the cruiserweight.
Yeah, cruiserweight. It's not really. I sort of probably walk around at about 15 stone. Yeah. At the minute, about 15 stone 8.
Yeah.
So to get down to 14.4, it's a double. Really.
Yeah.
It's not hard. It's not hard. Yeah. Like a stone, you get a stone off. It does come off. Sort of
just because of the
over camp. Yeah. I'm probably eating 4,500 calories, depending where you are in camp. Eat a little bit more towards the back end of the camp, just to fuel your body. Yeah, you're taking shots and stuff. Yeah. So you're more energized.
You get bored of eating that much.
Do a little bit.
Yeah. I remember cycling. I road race last year cycling.
Yeah,
and
you've got to eat
some days I was like,
you just can't get enough in, can you?
7,000 calories counting. Yeah. And you still not got enough. This is cool.
It can be soul destroying, can't it, when you're forcing food on yourself.
Especially if it's a bit bland as well, because obviously it's got to be clean food. It can't be like.
It's not a dirty dog, is it? Let's be honest.
It can't be Indians and Chinese.
You're not going through McDonald's drive.
It gets very stable. It's like chicken and rice and fish.
Have you seen him now?
Yeah, he's massive, isn't he?
Mate, he's a unit now, that guy.
Do you know what? I shared it years ago. I think on Facebook or whatever. Some guy I know on Facebook, sort of, he'd seen it and he's mates with him. I think he went to uni with him or something. And he sent me a picture of him, like, look at him now and all this. He was like, I was like,
guy's an absolute unit.
He was a boxer, wasn't he?
Was he bodybuilder. He wanted to be a bodybuilder because he was on the dole or something. Yeah, they were asking him how he spent his money, and then he opened this crate freezer up. He was like, just loads of fish.
Fair play to him. That's dedication.
Oh, 100%. Because imagine the backlash that he probably got at the time. Like, not even taking into account the internet, but like people would have seen that knew him. Yeah, he must have got some shit for that.
Yeah. I lost a couple of mates for that.
That's where my taxpayers' money's going.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Your fish and rice cake.
So like, obviously, because you calorie count and all that, obviously last fight you took the jump up to heavyweight. Did you have to eat a lot more to be able to jump up? Because obviously you still would have gone ham in training camp.
Do you know what? We didn't want to get into that ring too heavy for that one, so we sort of kept it as the same as it was fighting at cruiser. I think I got in the ring at around probably about 15.5, something like that. 15 and a half. Because we didn't want to be put on this excess weight that my body's not used to.
And also the oxygen it takes.
If you're fighting Joseph Parker at the end of the day, I don't want to be,
guys not above.
toe to toe. Do you know what I mean? So I had to be obviously on the toes in and out and moving, box and move. And if they had that excess weight, what I'm not used to, I couldn't. Do you know what I mean? I couldn't move.
Well, it takes so much of your oxygen up when you carry an extra weight.
Yeah, and then he would have closed me down and I would have been tired with this extra weight.
Would have been a short fight. Would have been a short fight. The guys I must say you did yourself proud in that fight.
It was a fight that we had to take at the time. It was a massive opportunity, and going through a lot of promotion, not getting a fight, won't go into it, but struggling to make the fights at cruiserweight, and then that popped up. It was like, it's a win-win.
It came at quite short notice as well, didn't it?
Yeah, it's 6 weeks.
6 weeks. Yeah. It's a good effort coming up from cruiserweight to heavyweight.
To be fair, he only had 6 weeks, but obviously he's used to fighting at that weight.
Well, that's what I mean, especially
it's a big jump for me.
That weight, jump in a 6 week camp must have been difficult to say the least.
Sometimes it's a weird one. 6 weeks can be. It doesn't give you enough time to
process it.
A little bit, yeah.
Emotionally,
I quite liked it, to be honest. Yeah, because I was sort of half fit as well. I wasn't really like really heavy going into it.
But
I had to lose loads of weight.
As your full
I
time,
was quite fit, so I was like straight into it. It was straight into sparring, like straight into like 8 rounds instead of 4, 6, 8.
Mega,
Straight into like 8 rounds, straight into like intense, and it went like that because I'm used to like 12-week camps, and it gets a bit like
it's long.
It went like that, so it was quite nice to be honest.
Did you enjoy that fight?
I did actually.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I did. Just all the experience, like Manchester Arena. I've boxed there 4 times, but I've always been on the undercard, like Crollo, Quids, and so it's always been really, really quiet. I was on like a light float once. I was Tyson Fury or Josh Warren. It was a Fury bill when it all kicked off in the crowd, and a live floater. It got changed. So live floater, you can be chucked on at any time. Like when there's the TV stop, and that sort of didn't happen. And Tyson Fury boxed, and he was like, "Do you still want to fight? We can pay you, or you can still fight." And I was like, "I've sold like 200 tickets, like the local fans and stuff. I'm not going to just take the money and go home. Do you know what I mean?" So still got a fight, and honestly, they were stripping they basically should have given me the keys to Manchester. They were like lifting the floor and up like when I was fighting. Oh, it was weird. It was just like it was like just my fans. Yeah, it's
just
weird.
200 of your mates.
It's a weird one. But obviously, from going from that to a packed out arena, I think it was pretty much full by the time. Halfway through my fight.
Obviously, it's a big draw as well.
20,000.
Atmosphere wise, I reckon that's the best atmosphere you've had.
Yeah. There's your call when I boxed Reactor at your call's different. It's very, I think it only holds like 1,000 people. But it's literally like the balconies are there. Right, it feels like everyone's on top of you. Manchester Arena, it's like, because it's local as well, it's always been a dream. Especially in front of a crowd that size, and it has such a decorated. It was one of them like after the fight, even though I lost, like I just had it in my head, I just did a 360, just looked at the crowd like, just to take it in.
It's just so surreal though, isn't it?
Take it in, like,
no, 100%. Was it nerve-wracking because it was such a big event though?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, you never get used to it. You always get nervous.
Nerves are a good thing. It shows you care.
Nerves keep you keep you alert, and they make you obviously that adrenaline as well. When you do, catch a shot, you can't feel it. It's like now if someone went on the end of my nose, I'd be like, swat. You're in a fight because your adrenaline's going. You won't even feel
the blood's pumping.
You won't even feel it. You just push it off. It was a bit of a nervy fight because obviously it's a big, heavy-handed fucking heavyweight.
The guy's got pedigree as well. Like if you look at his career, he's
world champion, isn't he?
He's had such an unbelievable career. So hats off to you though for taking that fight at short notice.
Caught him in the first round when I thought just stiffened his legs and then he just went back to normal.
Great. Did you feel like a kid?
I just woke him up.
Just woke up a giant.
Yeah,
unbelievable. I bet it was an unbelievable experience as well. Like that's something that you'll be telling your grandkids.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That's only the start, isn't it? It's big things now, cruiserweight.
Yeah. Is that the plan to
we're
drop
going to drop that down to cruiserweight. You know, obviously that was with Boxer. Hopefully we'll be having more fights with Boxer.
There's a cruiserweight division right now, especially in England.
Yeah,
it's stacked.
It's
so stacked.
Massive. Like, I'm going to the boxing this Saturday. Coley's fighting. I'm just going to show my face ringside.
Yeah.
We got like Coley, Billum Smith, Rapport. You know, they're the three main guys to go for in the UK. It's funny actually, Rapport, we've fought in the past.
Yeah.
Bit of a controversial fight, but he saw it because he was fighting on the same night. Saw me after, and he went, "I was going to fight you now." I felt like saying, "Yeah, you know."
Of course, you'll say that.
Well, it was like no one's fighting me before. I was like, "I'll take this fight," but it's like,
if anything, it's made it harder. But at the end of the day,
it's titles and stuff we've got to fight on.
Yeah.
And plus, boxers got the monopoly of the cruiserweight, so they can make it
so stacked.
They can make it easy rather than Eddie and going to Frank Warren or Frank Warren going to Ben Shalom or
just too much politics, isn't there?
They're all in the same pot. It's a little bit.
Your probability comes up massively.
Yeah, it's a bit easier now.
No, unbelievable. So,
does the media piss you off before the fight? Oh, you're used to that now.
It was a lot for this one, for this last one.
Yeah,
it got a little bit like, because I'm sort of a little bit reserved anyway. Got a little bit like, just want to get the fight done now, and that's me. I'm just all about the fight. But you've got to sell yourself, and you've got to be, a little bit media savvy, but.
It's a different
kind with it though. You do enjoy it, but when it comes up to a fight, because you're a little bit twitchy anyway, you're a bit like fucking, and everyone's like, it gets a bit like too much. Do you know what I mean? But no, do it.
The one thing that I've never understood is the kind of questions that they ask, right? Because like, for example, like one of the most common questions to ask is, "Do you think you'll win the fight?" Like, why the fuck would I show up? Yeah, do a big long camp, show up and go, "I'm not gonna fucking win this." Do you know what I mean? Like,
it's mad. It's mad.
Could you just say no more?
Imagine the mind games that come with
that. Stop doing that. Get back to
The funny part is though, if you did that, especially on a fight like a Joseph Baker, that would have gone viral.
Yeah.
That would have gone viral. Do you know what I mean? I'm gonna get my head smashed in and just walk off like Dynamo-esque.
You gotta look at Tyson back in the day.
Yeah.
We just used to come in, pick up the mic and start saying. He knows that he's fucking good though.
Yeah.
Like, you've met him a couple of times.
Yeah.
You were Trafford Centre.
That must have been so surreal.
I've been down there sparring at Morecambe quite a bit, and we actually picked John Fury up from his house because he only lives in Style. Picked him up and took him to Morecambe house sparring. I think it was sparring Parker actually. This was a couple of years ago, and there's just mad on it. But they know how to play it. Like, we went back to John's for a brew after, and he was saying like, so you've got to be like, when you see him on camera, you think, mad bastard. It's all, do you know, he's doing it on purpose. Do you know what I mean? It's all to sell it. Yeah, he's not actually. He's a nice guy, but he's a mad bastard anyway. But he does like amp it up a little bit for the.
It is all an act, isn't it? Like, not a dance, but like it's done on purpose.
Yeah,
that's what people need to understand.
I think people find out. I mean, a lot of people are just. You find out what you are like. Your Mayweather sort of knew that he was this hated guy, and he was always going to be hated. So he played on it more, and more people paid to watch him get beat. You know what I mean? He was landing in his pockets, being this guy what everyone hates.
It's a bit like what Junior's trying to
get. Ricky Hatton's more of like a people person, so he played more onto that sort of. Grew up in Hatsley and more of a people person. He actually is that guy anyway. He doesn't need to play on it. He still goes to all the same booths.
I've seen him at Benidorm on the fucking strip.
2019.
That's what
guys just go on the float.
He didn't give a fuck. just with his mates.
I rate that too much.
I remember, like,
I do.
when I was young, getting up to watch him against Mayweather and Pacquiao and
Yeah.
shit like that. And next to him, stood next to him, like, shit, hey up.
You'll speak to anyone like my mate, one of my mates, he's moved to G Cross and he's always bumping about down there and he always speaks to everyone.
Class that. Because some people, once they've made it, they become a bit of a bellend. It goes to the head.
Yeah, it does. Thinking they've got money when they actually haven't got money.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Some people act like a bellend before they've even made it.
Yeah.
Which is so frustrating to watch.
Weird, isn't it? Some people are strange.
Yeah.
Strange.
Every sport's like that.
Oh, 100%.
Every job's like that.
Football's one of the worst sports for it, though.
Can't forget where you come from, can you?
No.
That's who you are and what's made you who you are.
And the people around you are what have made you what you are, so it means you can't sit back on the people.
Never forget the people who bought tickets to watch me fight from the start, you know what I mean? And they're still coming to watch me. That's what's made them, people who sponsor me and stuff like that. That's who's made me get to where I am today, do you know what I mean?
And it makes you proud as well, doesn't it? To be like
and
stuff like that. Yeah.
What's Tyson like then, if his dad's a nutter? Is he more reserved?
Tyson, man, he's a funny character. I don't think. Do you know what? I really don't think Tyson plays on a lot of things. I think he's actually. I think that's him.
That's
100%.
right.
Yeah. You know, Batman suits and all that. he's so bad, isn't it?
It's stuff like the Euros and shit like that. Where do you know where he just go big and lets himself go? And in a pub buying 19 grand worth of Jaeger bombs.
I think he went through that bit. I think he did go through a bit of a dark place, didn't he? Massive.
He's admitted this, like the Gary Neville podcast, like unbelievable guy to speak about it, and that's makes him who he is.
Pressure, isn't it?
Yeah,
there must be that pressure. Like when you're that, he's like an ace. What do you call it? Like an A-star celebrity, and he could go anywhere in the world now, and people would be like,
people that recognise him straight away,
and just like want to get pictures of him.
That must take its toll on you, though.
Yeah, it must do.
Mentally, do you know what I mean? Knowing you physically can't go anywhere.
Can't hide anywhere, can you?
No.
Can't just go.
I mean,
you can't just go and have a meal with your missus, like, you know what I mean? Like,
you could to Thailand and people would still recognise it, which is, when you deep it, is a madness.
Yeah, it's
absolute madness.
You've got to sort of get used to it.
Yeah.
Well, it's a lifestyle.
Yeah, it comes with it. Yeah.
You know what you're getting into, especially when you get as big as him. You know what you are getting into.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You don't go over and take that Wilder fight in America and not know what you're getting into. Do you know what I mean? Like,
have you only fought in the UK?
Yes. Yeah. In the pro ranks, yeah. Been over to Ireland and stuff in the others.
How's that? Bet that crowd's loud, isn't it?
You know, it's a bit mad fighting in Ireland. It's like, it's very. Whereas over here you got like the ABA's rules and stuff like that. It's very strict. You go over to Ireland, you literally bathroom scales like. Sometimes I haven't got scales like. Yeah, you too.
You're all right.
It wasn't even. There was a scoring thing, and when I was fighting one of the guys from Ireland, his uncle was on the scoring the fight, and then the other one I think was his other trainer. I was like, all right then. Yeah, it's just a bit mad, but
that's a madness. Your dad's being one of the judges.
I fought in the Commonwealth, youth Commonwealth. Literally, it did many because it could have been anywhere in the world, like name a country in the Commonwealth. Isle of Man. Isle of Man, like, that was a bit of a bummer, but yeah.
They're mad though.
What?
Isle of Man.
Yeah, it's a bit.
What do you call Isle of Man people? Isle of Manians.
They've got a fucking nickname.
Surely they've got a nickname.
Mark Cavendish is from the Isle of Man.
Isle of Man.
Mansman.
Manxman. Surely
I'm
not.
Googling it. What do you call the person from the
Isle of Man? Mansman.
It won't come up.
Manic.
Where is the Isle of Man? Manx, yeah.
Is it?
Man with an X. So Manx.
Oh,
Where
Manx.
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 Manx. Yeah. Fair enough. Fucking hell.
But that's a Western. That is a Western.
What was it like winning RBO World Champion?
Amazing.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Yeah.
How long did it take to settle in?
Did you think it was real?
Did it?
Yeah, it did a little bit, to be honest, because we've always like, you work so hard and then you get we won the IBF first, and then it was that. But yeah, it did sink in, and it was sort of people wanting pictures and stuff like that, and people recognising me a little bit. That was a bit bizarre. But yeah, it was a bizarre one. But yeah, one of the best nights.
Well, it's like it's the pinnacle, isn't it? Pinnacle of pro boxing is winning a world title.
Yeah.
Like that is all the recognition you can possibly get.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's a bit like in football winning the Premier League, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or maybe the Champions League or a World Cup or something like. Doesn't really get bigger than that.
It's mad. Even though from the 5 world titles, it's probably the one. I'm being thingy, but it's probably the one at the bottom. So you got the IBO.
Yeah.
We got the WBA, WBO, IBF, and then WBC is the top one. At the end of the day, it's still a world title.
Yeah, no one can ever take that away from you. You've put your place in history as well, which is a madness to think.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's mad.
No one's ever going to take that away from you.
No.
That's fucking.
No.
That's unreal.
Yeah.
No matter what generation it is, your name's still going to be believed in.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's
That's
crazy.
such an achievement.
Crazy to think about.
Such an achievement.
You were going on about pictures, people asking you. Does it get annoying?
Do you know what? I don't get it all the time, so it's not like it's like I was saying before, like it's Tyson Fury, so it's just like the odd one. Someone notice you, shopping or whatever. Yeah. No, it's quite nice to be honest. It's
Are there
quite
any
nice.
weird
That
encounters?
I don't think I have, actually.
Strangers.
I've had like weird people that message me and stuff. I've had oh, that's some mad ones. I had some guy, honestly, goes on the street wanted to buy a pair of used boxing boots, and I was sending this. I was sending it in the WhatsApp group to all the lads as well. So I was like, right. So they were telling me what to mention. Go on, keep him going. It was this guy, and I thought this is one of the lads out of the gym. It was on the Facebook Messenger. I thought it's one of the lads out of the gym having me on there taking a pic. So I just went with it. It was like, what do you want it for? And this and that. He's like, we threw in a pair of used socks as well. I was like, this is getting
it's a bit forward.
So I kept it going. So I was like, what do you want them for? He was like, it's a little bit embarrassing. So I was like, that's just what I'm into. Like I like sniffing. And I was like, what? So anyway, the day after, I swear when I got in the gym, I was like, you can ring it on Facebook Messenger. I rang it expecting one of the lads to pick up the phone. And this looked like a guy, southern guy. I was like, hello. I was like, what do you want my boots for? He's like, it's just what I'm into. I just want to sniff. I was like, I expected one of my mates to pick up like, hey. He was like, oh, southern guy. I was like, freaked me out a bit. I was like,
so the real
question. Sold him.
Yeah, that's the real question.
You got it.
Do you know what the weirdest part is? There's genuinely people like that out there.
Yeah, strange people.
So scary.
Please tell me you got
Oh,
a
that's
fucking
weird.
decent whack for that.
About 200 quid.
That's
I only did it just to prove to my mates. Like, this is a genuine guy. I was like, yeah.
No one believed him until he got the 200
I went on Twitter not long ago, actually. He's like renowned for it. Girls and boys. Like,
Oh, shit.
I seen, I can't remember who it was. Girl boxer put on. It might have been Bridges. It was someone like that anyway, but this guy and then loads of other boxers were commenting on the league. Yeah, he's been messaging me like,
no way.
Yeah, like proper socks sniffer.
Just socks or what?
Boots sniffer.
That's if you got that. You've crossed the line, man. You've crossed the line.
It's not even my boots, I don't even make sense.
Oh, man. Even my boots. Oh, that's fucking jokes.
Some guy messaged me saying we go to Iceland, buy a load of £1 gatos and cakes and video yourself punching them and sending them. It was like, people into you like, fucking hell.
You punch a cat out for me.
Just like buy £1 get one, punch it and send me the video.
Did you do it?
I love the fact that you'd send
That
to
won't be
your
live, won't it? I was covered in cake.
I would have put a price now. I would have fucking done it.
Yeah, but
4 figures.
you're sending a video to someone, hoping that they don't put it anywhere. Do you know what I mean? Like, how detrimental could that be to you? Especially when you're in sport.
Doing it in your underpants.
Photoshopping the cake out, put it somewhere else.
Yeah.
Just jabbing this cake.
Oh man, we had one like this. So the other lad who works there, Mitch, he's been, remember this, he's been scammed before.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't get scammed, someone's tried to impersonate him. So some Nigerian scammer guy set up his account. His name.
Phone jack. Genuinely, that's how I imagine it. And they basically
That's what literally all just pops into it.
They robbed his Instagram app and just put a dot at the end of his Instagram. So at S26 Mitch with a full stop at the end. Right? Robbed all of his pictures, his profile picture.
Followed all our clients and was messaging us yo. And I was fucking yo. Smell a rat from a mile away, yeah. Just put yo, so I was fuck you. A couple of months later, gets another message. Same thing, so Mitch played along with it and went on. He was yeah, I'll help you. But first, can you draw me a cat? What? So this guy sends him a picture of the fucking cat.
I thought he meant to eat all this.
No. So Mitch said to this guy, draw us a cat.
Yeah, did fully drew a cat.
He's I want it in colour. Fucking coloured it in. Wow. We need to get that picture.
Oh, mate. That's a
What are these people
God knows.
What was he?
I think he was asking. Was he asking for $200 in a cash?
In a cash app.
Well, cash app, wasn't it? Yeah. I don't know what he thought drawing a cat was going to achieve as well. That was the level of authenticity.
Just leave that one there, lad. Just leave that one.
Oh Christ.
So there are some weird people going for boots and socks.
Yeah, especially my feet. I know what my feet is.
I don't wish I were worse enemy. My feet, Christ.
His house is just going to be full of
other people's sweaty garments.
Thinking of athlete's foot.
Oh man.
They'd be dead. It'd be like getting on a stagecoach bus with all the dead skin. But he's not messaging just girls, just socks. But he's messaging for more.
Been on to everyone. He's probably watching them really and snapping them out, isn't he?
Reselling them, yeah.
What?
Reselling?
Yeah, probably.
Fucking go on eBay.
Surprising actually to say
that's a fetish, or it's a weird fetish, isn't it?
Of all the things to have a fetish for, dirty boots.
Nah.
So when he ran me though, I could just imagine it being this normal guy, this really normal guy, probably works in the office, wears a suit, do you know what I mean? And everyone at the office thinks he's just this really normal guy, but when he gets home, he's got a boot taped to his face, just strumming one off.
He definitely has a basement. Oh man.
You don't know, do you? Look at some people.
There's not weirder than people.
Definitely Yank. Yanks are the weirdest.
All serial killers are all Yanks.
They are,
all big ones.
Yeah,
man.
There's one on Netflix, isn't there? What was he called? Who dressed as a clown?
What about Dharma? That's the latest
Dharma,
one.
yeah. It's bad, that, isn't it?
Just bizarre, man.
Just bizarre,
what's going through your head to do something like that?
Do you actually have time to watch it? Because you've got a fucking busy life, haven't you? Hello, recovery, full series.
So when I finish training, 3, so I'll be running tonight. So I'll train in the morning and I'll run tonight, so I'll have a bit of free time. I've been watching The Last of Us.
Oh shit!
I'm
not seeing that yet.
Apparently it's going to be on there. It's alright, yeah, it's good. Watched you watch this. This is one of the best documentaries I've seen. I think it's called Into the Void. It's about these guys who go ice climbing in there. It's in Peru, but it's this mountain where no one climbs because it's literally so dangerous. try not to ruin it for you, but they end up getting like stuck. Yeah, it's proper. It's intense. Go watch it. Yeah, watch it. It is really
14 Peaks, there's one if you like.
14
Have you seen that?
No, I don't think I have.
Guy does the highest 14 Peaks above 8,000 metres in.
It's not the.
He's a
made in Chelsea,
No, Paul guy. No?
Naples, yeah, it's not ring the bell.
He went on Joe Rogan.
Might be. He's
Can't remember
that Netflix one. No, not Netflix.
The Disney Plus one, the Made in Chelsea one.
Spencer Matthews.
Yeah,
mate, that's a mad one.
Oh,
trying to find his brother, innit?
Oh, mate, unbelievable.
Why is his brother up there?
Yeah, 99. 22.
There's a few of them.
When you first click on it, it warns you that you're going to see dead bodies.
But that was supposed to come out, and they had to delay it 2 weeks because they forgot to put that at the start. Because they obviously, above 8,000 metres, everything's frozen anyway.
Apparently, the guy, I think, has done that piece. He goes up, so from the park, and he's the only one what goes up back for like the stranded people. He's like the only guy what does it.
Well, he's on this Finding Matthew one.
Yeah.
Unreal, mate. Yeah, he's on it. It's but would you like to do Everest? Does it ever cross you?
Do you know, I was thinking when I was watching that programme, I was like, yeah, I probably would. I know a lot of people have been to like base camp.
Yeah.
But they say it's one of those things like no matter how fit you are, because like me thinking I'm fit, and I think it can just be like, it can be anything, it can get anyone, can't it? Like, you can be the fittest person at that altitude. You can just get like anyone.
Above that death zone, mate.
Bad luck, innit?
Yeah.
People just get bad luck, innit?
Yeah. Like he did 14 of them in 7 fucking months. Like that's a lot.
Jesus.
Like
I don't know how much his legs hurt after that. Do you know what I mean? Like, you've done a leg day, right? I've done a leg day. We've all ran long distances. That's how much his legs hurt.
Yeah, it's a mindset thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
What they say with them shapers, like, because they live at a high altitude. Apparently, when they come down to like sea level, they're like extra like they've lived in altitude. Yeah, the lung capacity is mental.
Have you done high altitude training? Have you?
I haven't actually. No, I can remember when the Mass first come out years ago, like 8 years ago.
Oxygen chambers.
Yeah, there was like a thingy brand of one.
Is it the sleeping one?
No, it's what you actually train.
You train with
you train with
maybe the science of like your lung capacity, the density of the walls.
Well, I've done one of them on the treadmill, but there's ones where you can actually strap with no wires and stuff, just training.
That's amazing.
But I think they were a bit of, I don't know if it was fad.
I've only known people to sleep at altitude in a chamber, like in the house, like here. Like, I know what cyclists would do it.
Yeah, a lot of boxers used to do it years ago.
Yeah,
they used to go to
Big Bear.
Yeah, if they were fighting in Vegas, wasn't it?
Tank Davis, he did it not that long ago. I think Ryan Garcia did there as well, actually.
It's like when I went skiing in the Alps, like every day above 3,000, well, 2 really skiing.
Yeah.
Fucking high, it's well high.
Yeah.
Just body's just trying to regain them red blood cells.
Don't get hungover though, do you?
No, it's
Don't
weird. Have you been
skiing? Yeah, I went.
Fucking.
Is that because of the cold?
I think it's the altitude.
Yeah.
Does it make the blood thin or something like that? I don't know. Not too sure.
Staying at high altitude, I know like your body creates more red blood cells, which carries more oxygen. So when you do come back down, you do feel a bit fitter. But having a beer at altitude can be
yeah. Like a 2-pint princess.
No,
one.
Yeah, it can.
Yeah.
I went to Valtrin. Sick. That's all I do.
Did you go for all I do?
That was the first time I went skiing with my missus. I went with my mum and dad to meet my missus. We wandered off and we got the ski lift and we'd only had like one lesson at Chill Factor. Couldn't really ski.
Yeah.
And we got the thing up and on the way up there's 2 other people. So it was like, oh, is there any green ones up here? It's like, when you get to Volley-Doos, it's like that. Is it black down? It's like, I think it's like red, but obviously being inexperienced, it's a bit like. You get to the top, it's like, just have a drink, like. got smashed, and we come out, and literally there's like little 2-year-olds going down it, and we were like, nah, not for us.
Knees are wobbling.
Not for us. So we ended up just walking down, and like this mountain guy was like, oh, you guys walking down? Like, yeah, we can't really ski. So we grabbed our skis, fair play to him, and poles, and like, he skied all the way down to the bottom of the path, put him in the snow. It took us about 2 hours just to walk down. Everyone in the chalet was like, where have you been all day? Like,
Can't miss him for a full day.
Dude.
Got messed up the mountain and walked back down.
Yeah.
I didn't end up going, but it looks pretty much.
Yeah, it's good. It is good.
Skiing's sick though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's different.
Do you know what? I wasn't in. When we first booked it, I was like, I mean, this is the same. Like, we both love like hot weather, and everyone like when you mention skiing to people, I haven't done it before. They're always like, oh, I'd rather go somewhere warm. It's like, but I think it beats like it's one of the best holidays I've ever been on.
Switch off,
it's class. Yeah,
you do switch because if you're laying on sunlight, you're on your phone, and you're going to be.
That's it. Yeah,
but skiing, you can't get your phone out. Well, you can, but it's knackering.
Yeah, I just love the whole thing. Like, obviously skiing through the day, get back to the chalet, get in the spa, and then the chalets people cook for you, don't we? We've done both like hotel and chalet. But chalet's like, got all your wine there, you're having a meal, having a chat with like, if you stay with random people, just get to know like other people, and it's good crack, isn't it?
Yeah, I recommend it to everyone.
Yeah,
what's the best place you've travelled to? maybe like, except from the skiing side of things. Any like bucket list things that you've ticked off, or
New York was one.
Yeah.
Love New York.
You ever been to Arab Emirates or anything like that?
I went to Dubai. Yeah. It's really.
It's hard, isn't it?
It spoils you for food. Like if you ever go anywhere else and your food, it's like probably spoils you because the food's amazing. I just think it's a bit like everyone's
fake.
Yeah, everyone's a peacocking, aren't they? Like it's proper. It's good.
It's feathers up.
It's good.
It's Rolex and good.
I'd go back, but I'd rather go to other places. I'd probably rather go to Turkey then.
I went Abu Dhabi, then went Dubai for the day.
It's just so expensive, isn't it?
Abu Dhabi, family, chill.
Yeah.
Abu Dhabi, Dubai's just in your face, isn't it? Yeah, look at me.
Yeah.
The mall's good, but
yeah.
What did you go out there for holiday?
Nice. Yeah, just holiday. Yeah.
No fights over there soon.
Be nice.
Be nice.
That's great. I'll tell you that.
I'd like to get over to America. But been to California. That was a good one. Went. Do you know MMA? I've heard you guys.
Yeah.
Sparring Rampage Jackson.
Yeah.
Stayed at his house for a month.
That's cool.
That was some experience.
It was.
He was it was like 7 years ago, so he'd just like done 80 and stuff like that. So he was like, literally, he took me shopping once at the shopping mall and everyone was just like crowding him, like you say, like types of joy. Everyone was just like wanting pictures of him. Yeah, mental. He was just like, I think like famous people over here compared to over here, it's just so different. Like, I had 2 girlfriends.
That's not uncommon over there.
Yeah, you've got a massive round bed with ramping. Like, God knows what you go to now. Yeah, 2 girlfriends, like, both like with each other now. And then his wife comes on Sunday.
What? Does all the cleaning and Wait, imagine saying that to my bird. Like, if I said that to my bird would stop me. Do you know what I mean? Crazy. Yeah, I've got these 2 girlfriends at the show. She'd be like, what the fuck are you on about?
Can't even look at a girl over there. Never mind.
Fucking hell. They're wired up different over there.
Yeah,
what was a story you remember the most from being with him? That way you just
getting bit by his dog.
What?
Yeah, I had to fly home.
Yeah.
Is that why you remember that for a month?
I was supposed to be there for 6 weeks. That wasn't the fault, that was just a little squeak. Just like, yeah, I was supposed to be there for 6 weeks, and there's a few. I was out there to spar him, but there was a couple of other lads who trained with me out there, and I was in his back garden on the sun lounge, a dead nice day, And there's another boxer, Brian Rose, he's called. He won the British title. Fought for a world title as well. And he came over with a glass of water and chucked it on me. So I jumped up and I grabbed him around the waist to chuck him in the pool. And I think the dog's like a guard dog.
Yeah.
It's a bull mastiff, Andronica's bull mastiff. Head like that. Massive, yeah. And it seen me grab him, and it mustn't like play fighting. It must like see it as a threat. And it come over, and it just as I bent down to pick him up like that, it just went. I just heard this like, and then I started bleeding. And I thought, because I looked at his head, it must have just headbutted me, because his head was like that. And I went, finger went like, through my nose.
Oh.
You see it there, got a scar.
Oh yeah.
See it?
Oh, yeah.
It's tooth went right through my nose. Luckily, it didn't like it.
Imagine if it could.
Well, I need a new one, but I won't want it taken off. But yeah, its tooth went right through my nose. Obviously, getting paid to be out there sparring and stuff, so I had to go home with my trainer. He's his boxing trainer, so he does all the boxing side of things. He went fucking mental.
Oh yeah.
So like fucking about around the pool, pissing around this and that, gives it a ride, selling off. He's like, I had to fly home because I was there, like getting paid to sparring.
And if he knows his fortune, you can't
spar. Yeah. So
that is brutal.
Yeah,
at least you were there for like a substantial amount of time. Imagine if that happened on the first day.
It's a bit of a mad one. But yeah, it's a great experience.
But he had a big gap.
Yeah. I think the one, if you can go on YouTube, it's not MTV Cribs, it's a bit like a spin off of MTV Cribs, and he shows around the house and stuff. It's on there on YouTube. Some mad life. Loves his cars as well.
Yeah.
Like, took me out in his car. Where are you going? He's got a Hellcat, Dodge Hellcat. Oh no, I think it's a Lamborghini. Took us out in a Lamborghini. He's like, go and meet my mate. He's only down the road, so he's in Orange County. He's like, we'll go and meet my mate, and then we'll go for like a drive. So we pulled up outside his mate's house. His mate's a plastic surgeon, does like all the Orange County house rides. Does like mint. Pull up and this garage door that's open. It's like a 2-tier car thing. So there's a Ferrari on top, a Ferrari on bottom, and then I think there was a Porsche, and then his missus had a Range Rover or whatever. So we pulled the bottom Ferrari out, and then this thing dropped out. And then took the top Ferrari and brought that. And Rampage gave him like an ID holder, like a passport case thing. It says family member on it with a police badge. And you give it him. He's like, put your ID in that. In case you get pulled over speeding. They'll show them that. They said, they always pull me, but they say, Rampage, They usually just get a picture of me. Like that, he's like, but if you pull you over, we'll show them that. We'll see family members with a police badge, and they'll be like, oh, right. So yeah, and just bombing about like Orange County.
That's like something like a Bond film.
Right.
like a conveyor belt of just these sports cars, man.
It was only about half 9 in the morning as well. I just got there, and he did that, and he was like, "Do you ever have Vietnamese coffee?" I was like, "What's that?" He's like, "Iced coffee." I was like, Starbucks or whatever. He's like, "We're going to this Vietnamese coffee shop." Walked in, and was like, all these old Vietnamese guys like, smoking. He's like playing like these. I don't know what it was like. They look like dominoes, but it's like
dice.
I don't know. They were like bones, like. Don't know what they were playing, sat down. Next minute, just seeing this pair of thingies next to me, this girl half undressed, bringing me coffees like 9:30 in the morning. I was like, what? So it was literally just us, load of Vietnamese, like old guys smoking, and some half naked girl coming around drinks. I was like, where am I?
What?
It's
the lifestyle of that is fucking real.
It's not right, is it?
If you've made it in America,
it's
good life.
Oh, 100%. That and the houses over there compared to over here are different gravy. Like $500,000 will buy you a 9-bed gaff in Texas, man, with like a swimming pool and like a gated community.
Crazy. And look at our prices now. I'd be probably paying $9 million. Over there.
I won't be paying $9 million.
Oh man, it's fucking crazy. I tell you what, I do want to ask you. obviously, with you devoting so much time, like of your life in general and your body, like into the sport, how do you feel about YouTube boxing? It's a controversial question, isn't it? But I'd be annoyed if I didn't ask you this question.
I'm always sort of like there and there with it. Like a lot of people like saying it, it brings a lot of fans into the boxing world. But does it? I don't think it does. No. I think they're all like these little 8-year-olds watching on YouTube. Come and watch them fight and not ask about them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's that new sort of like, it's all like Twitch and YouTube and stuff like that. They're not boxing fans, you know what I mean? People like boxing, they'll get into boxing. Might get an odd percentage. But yeah, it's mad because got mentioned on Talksport the other day, and I can't remember who it was who said it. He said it was before the Tommy Fury and Jake Paul fight, and he said whoever wins Tommy Fury and Jake Paul get put in the WBC ranking. I think like top 15 or something. So you're looking, you've got the likes of Jack Massey fighting just for Joseph Parker's 20 something in the WBC rankings. He said they're jumping over him. It's a fucking joke. It's not right. Yeah, it's nice to get a mention. Yeah. But it's right. It's mad. You know, you've got these guys who are grafting. But boxing's to blame a little bit at the end of the day.
Everything's always been
people
glamorised
fighting each other.
10 years. Yeah.
You know
well, it's all about telling a story,
yeah.
though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look at Fury.
Yeah. Would you fight one of them?
Would you fight a YouTuber?
Would you? Yeah, I'd fight him, yeah. Just to come off.
Fuck off, anyway.
Tommy, I get on with Tommy.
Yeah.
He seems a pretty cool guy.
I've sparred with him in the past. A couple of times. Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Yeah.
He's a nice guy. But he's not as bad as everyone. I think he showed everyone that he's capable, but he's probably, I wouldn't say he's British level. I'd say he probably might get a British title fight. Might get beat. I'd say that's I'd say that's his level. Just from the British, if I'm being honest.
Did you do Jake Paul?
No, he might beat me, to be honest.
Yeah,
he might catch me over and right.
Nope. First Jack Massey's getting sparked by Jake.
Yeah, you know what? It just shows like how people believe that hype. Like hype's a massive thing in boxing. And when they put out all them sparring videos and sparring and knocking people out, and when you box, you can tell like it's just little movements and just little things that you can just look raw. You know what I mean? But
it's IQ, isn't it? You can't teach IQ.
People just see knocking people out.
Yeah.
Half of them are probably just kids off the street, like, come on, get your gloves on, do you know what I mean?
Do you think, like the Tyrone Woodleys, the Silvers, do you reckon they were rigged?
Yeah,
I
think it's very, very strange.
100%. Just the movements. And the one thing I say about Tyrone Woodley, when he got sparked, and you can tell that he got sparked by the way he goes down, it's unnatural to be able to do that without putting your hands out. Right? But has he just put his hands down and let him spark him? Yeah. And I guess that's the question, isn't it? Yeah. Whereas the Silver one doesn't look like he connects.
Yeah, strange one. It is weird, but MMA guys aren't. There's nothing against MMA guys. They're not boxers. I've sparred a lot of MMA guys.
It'd be like you having a UFC fight.
It's like Rampage. I could pick Rampage. I thought.
Yeah.
If he got me in a corner.
If he's allowed to throw a kick, you're fucked out. Do you know what I mean? Like, on a serious note, you're fucked. Do you know what I mean? Like,
you see someone. I was pinging him. I was just hitting him moving. He just dropped his hands.
Please don't tackle me.
But MMA guys are like, it sort of creates bad habits in the boxing world because they're very square on, which they need to be.
It's a different stance.
Yeah, they're obviously thinking about throwing the legs. They're not. Whereas boxing, you can solely concentrate on staying side on and using your attributes.
It's a different kind of idea.
Yeah, it's different, very different.
What did you think of the McGregor change to boxing?
Yeah, that was
was that just a payday?
100%.
I think he was. No, I think Mayweather.
Yeah, Mayweather McGregor.
Yeah, I think McGregor was getting in there to try and beat him. Yeah, I don't think he was getting paid off.
Then press conference. Fucking hell.
Yeah,
but he never
press
takes-
conferences was better than
Yeah, actually was.
better than a fight.
Surely he never takes that fight without the monetary gain.
No.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they literally printed money that fight.
Yeah.
Like when you're actually deep, you have got technical ability wise one of the most technically gifted athletes of our generation fighting a UFC fighter in a boxing match. Like they printed money. Like people genuinely believed that McGregor was going to spar him. Do you know what I mean?
That's the hype.
Yeah. If you can control what goes out.
The press conference was so good.
Oh yeah.
It's so great to watch people and it draws people in, and that's why they have press conferences and stuff like that. It's just it gets
marketing it.
Yeah, it's great marketing. Yeah.
It is class.
What are you going to do on your next press conference? It's funny.
I need to do someone. Can I come and dress as like a villain?
Yeah.
Smart.
Joking.
Wear a gown halfway through an episode.
Like a superhero.
Put your skin fade line and leave it down and go for your press.
Might go for the mullet.
Grow a mullet.
Yeah, be the kid with the mullet.
Turn into a hillbilly.
Yeah.
Get out of an axe.
Paddy the Baddy.
Yeah. Needs to do something.
What do you think of Paddy the Baddy?
He's classic.
He's class.
Yeah,
Funny
he's
as well.
He relates to the people a lot, innit? It's a bit like the Ricky Hatton thing again.
Yeah.
Like guy relates to the people. Like he's just a genuine guy, innit?
He sells himself, doesn't he? He's just quick at life. A lot of them around the scouts are just so quick, aren't they? Just like same with Darren Till, like
anti-establishment.
You try and take the piss out of them, just on bury you on with that.
Banter, innit? It's just it's in the DNA, innit?
Yeah.
Have you seen the video of him walking his dog? Paddy the Baddy. The dog shits on someone's driveway and he knocks on the
Yeah.
He's on the roof.
He's
I'm not gonna lie, like my dog's just took a shit on the fucking driveway.
Describing the shit.
And he's like, oh, it's fucking slappy, it's fucking that, man. I didn't want to leave it and like, you think I'm a bad guy and that, like, but I've got no, I've already used all my food bags, innit?
Just a normal guy,
just get about just walking his dog and that, innit?
Yeah, I do like it too. It is funny.
He's a fucking sick
Yeah,
guy.
there's a lot of characters in there.
Yeah, 100%. But characters, people sell fights. Like, as much as a pure boxing fan, I want fights to sell fights.
Yeah.
It'll never be that way now. There's too much
No,
money in it.
boxing isn't how it used to be, where it's just two guys shake hands and respectful
It used
guys.
to be such a gentle
People
sport.
it's a gentleman sport, like I say, but people like to see a bit of
Animosity.
That's right.
Yeah, of course you fucking can. Do what you want.
Since the start, anyway.
I ain't blurring out the sound. I'll leave it.
It's horrible.
You have a challenge with me,
Might just put the dings in every time.
Tell me, I'm not touched this.
But it's one of them, like, I want to finish off, like, I want to round up. Like, he asked me a couple of quick fire questions. You know, you got these quick fire questions done. About just switching off from boxing here, just like your general life, because obviously you fucking put yourself under high pressure all the time.
Yeah.
So Chinese or Indian?
Depends what mood I'm in. Bit of offence, Chinese probably I'll go for more. I do like an Indian. I'd say Chinese takeaway, but Indian sit-in.
Yeah. I think, I get you.
Indians always
It's a bit weird, isn't it?
I think everyone, most people are the same.
Yeah. Sit-in Indian with pie, Coke.
Beer or spirits?
Yeah.
Like a drink.
Definitely, yeah.
What beer?
When I'm out of camp.
When I'm going, 2 days before fight.
Yeah.
Looking a bit.
What beer? I like an Echo Oil at the minute.
We've got it on tap at County.
Have you?
Yeah, we're up the
I need to get to County actually.
Mate, it's
I got
class.
invited by what's called the chairman? I got an invite. I went to the opening of a gym in Stockport, Paramount, and the gym, and it was there with a few lads. I mean, I'm not a massive football fan. Call myself a red.
Yeah.
But, you're a red. Which one? Oh, you're blue.
I'm a Stockport fan of football. I support a real football club.
But yeah,
Arab money stuff.
Yeah, we make quite a few mates go. It's county, but Grandad was a massive county. He He lived literally next door to when he grew
Stone
up.
throw away, yeah.
Imagine a big fucking sellout, can't we?
Oh,
Fine.
that'd be good, wouldn't it?
That'd be fucking
That'd
sick.
be good. They have like boxing there. Like white collar boxing.
Yeah, it's in the under the
Under the
Yeah,
G
that'd
level,
be
yeah.
mega. Because we did try and. I was originally went from Chapel, it's not far from Buxton.
No.
We've had some massive fights at the Dome. Then we should only Buxton. We tried for Buxton football ground. But I think the guy was a bit worried about the pitch, but that'd be mega at Stockholm.
It's making it feasible, isn't it?
Mm.
You know, like when you talk about a pitch for a smaller team, it's making it
Yeah.
feasible to fuck the grass up.
Yeah.
Because
That's it.
with these big stadiums now, they roll the grass up.
Mm.
It's like a fucking carpet.
There is shit for to go,
Yeah.
like Blossoms did the gig there.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
shit
Yeah.
to go on.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, they did like a concert.
there's shit to go on the pitch.
Yeah.
You can roll that out and protect it.
Yeah.
That and the exposure that bring. Yeah, it'd be unreal for the club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you got them?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can only remember like 3.
What a
Shit.
just quick fire question.
Yeah, quick fire question.
It's
Be
supposed
as
to be
honest
a
as you
what?
possibly
Not
can.
very quickly.
You're a fucking boxer.
Your job's to be quick.
I get punched in the head for a living.
So, favourite food?
Tapas.
Tapas. Good job.
Bit of everything, isn't it?
Yeah, bits and bobs, bits and bobs.
You're eating 4,000 calories, but you can order the fucking menu.
Favourite colour?
Red.
Dream place to retire?
Probably a nice farm with a load of land, a couple of dogs. Maybe like nice and warm.
Nowhere with any.
You're from Chapel.
Oh,
Can't be a big farm.
yeah. Just down the way. Bit of land.
Growing up, what was your dream job?
Boxing.
What about before boxing?
I
knew that backfired.
I don't know.
Barber.
Probably 5 and something like that.
Mate, fucking clippers won't fit in your hand. That's it. I've got a
I'm
shovel.
trying to get scissors to fit.
22 inches.
Oh man, I have to get hedge cutters. Oh man, favourite TV show?
Not very quick at all, didn't
Oh, don't worry about it.
TV show.
You got like a go-to binge watch or
Should we say game? No. Sopranos.
Sopranos? Big
Yeah.
shout, big shout. Best place for a night out?
Manchester.
Love that.
Manchester.
Favourite restaurant?
Sasso.
Yeah, big shout.
Or El Rincon. That's tapas. Get yourself there in Manchester.
Decent. And do you have a celebrity idol or anyone that you look up to?
Not really.
Jake Paul.
No, not really. Not proper finger celebrities.
Yeah.
Never have been.
What about growing up then? Do you have an idol? You don't have to be a celebrity. It could be.
Yeah, you like your boxers, like your Tysons and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like Tyson. Yeah.
Jake Paul's an idol.
That's for one. I'm putting that as a caption.
I want a prediction of you. Go on. Fury Usyk's pretty much been announced for the end of next month.
Yeah.
How does that fight go?
Fury all day long.
Yeah, just jacks his head off.
Too big, too strong. He'll just lean on him. Josh was there to be hit. Usyk fought him. He was just there to be hit. Joshua tried to box him. Why, I don't know. But yeah, I think Fury. It's hard. Is he going to get stoppage? I don't know. I'm going to say distance. I'm going to say go the distance.
That's it. That's what
I
your brain says, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think Usyk will put himself in that position where he'll get.
I think he'd be too.
I don't think he'll take any massive risks. Really. Even though you have got to put it on Fury, but
conservative fighter though, isn't he? Really, when you look at Usyk as a whole, like the guy moves. Do you know what I mean? He doesn't put himself in dangerous situations realistically.
I think with Usyk, I think he'll struggle with. I think he'd struggle if Joshua put it on him. If Joshua fought like he fought Dillian White or Klitschko, I think he would have beat.
Joshua should have done what he did for the last 2 rounds against Usyk.
I think he would have beat him. But
it took him 22 rounds
to box him as well.
It took him 22 rounds to realise how to beat Usyk, and that is stick it on him.
I think Usyk struggled with Chisora.
Same thing again, big guy putting it on you. It's you know when you are traditionally the smaller guy.
Outboxing is one of the best boxers on the planet. It's not going to work.
You have to have your best day, innit? And even that might not be enough. It's quite scary, that, isn't it? Really. You can have your best day at the office, and it still might not be enough.
Joshua needs to go back to his old ways. Bit of both, like when you box Klitschko and Dillian White, just let his hands go. Because that is a massive puncher. That's his attribute, and you need to use it. Use that attribute,
Last one from me.
Go on.
What quote do you live by?
What
when
quote?
Boxing, to put you back in the zone. Or do you have a few? Do you have any?
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it.
Worry about Sunday.
Fuck it. Do you know what? Fuck it's a good one. It's always like when you're in the change room. That's probably when you're most nervous. But before you do anything, really, like something that makes you nervous or you're scared of doing something. I think there's a book. What's the book called? Fuck it and do it anyway. I think it's called. Read that well. It's
that Branson's book?
I can't remember. It was years ago when I read it, and you just got to say to yourself, "Fuck it, let's do it.
Fuck it, let's do it."
Just set off walking or whatever you're doing. Just
shoulders back, head up, let's go.
That's it.
Throw yourself in it, and
I'm not going to get out of it, are you?
I must say it's been an absolute pleasure having you on. I've enjoyed it.
Thanks for inviting us down, lads.
Cheers,
yeah.
Massively appreciate your time. Fucking busy man.
It's not far from me. That's only 10 minutes. So enjoyed it.
Appreciate it, massively, mate. So cheers for that. Until next time.
Top man. Appreciate it, boys. Nice
Cheers,
one.
buddy.
Cheers.